Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia Abere, and so let's see, like how I want to start this thing. So my cousin, you guys may know her on YouTube as Jerry the Great. She's been trying to get me to make a YouTube channel for years, honestly. Like, she went natural almost like 7 years ago, maybe more. And after then, she was trying to get me to go, well, she got me to go natural. And then she was trying to get me to make just like a channel, a YouTube channel, because my, I guess, like, natural hair journey was a little different from hers. It was like more transition-y based and stuff. You know, like, I was just being like, I'm in school, I'm in high school, I'm in college, like, I don't want to. I was making all these excuses. And for some of y'all who might watch Married to Medicine, unlike Dr. Simone, who just will not give up on Quad having this baby, like, she just gave up on me. Like, Jolden gave up and she was just like, whatever, girl, like, you'll do it when you want. And that's true. So I don't know, like, with just a lot of stuff that went on last year, for me, like, I want 2017 to just kind of be like my year of growth and change and just like positivity, like body positivity, health, wellness, fitness, all that stuff. So I'm gonna be looking down periodically throughout this video, and I'll have like pictures like showing up either on the right or left side, we'll see, whatever. So yeah, so let's start it. So I was born in Nigeria to two wonderful parents. Picture of my dad. I'll have it on this side because this is like, you know, open. But this is a picture of my dad and my mom. So I was born to them in Nigeria. And this is my mom with her cute little like mini afro. And basically, like, after I was born, my parents, like, we never permed my hair. I always had, like, you know, braids, little like twisties and stuff like that. And then my aunt, when she got married, or when she was getting married, my mom thought like, oh, let's perm her hair, let's give her a relaxer so her hair can be just like everyone else's, I guess, for the bridal party. So this is a picture of me with my hair relaxed, looking super happy for this, you know, freaking wedding. So yeah, and honestly, like, that's when everything just like started to kind of like fall apart from my hair. And then I'm just like throughout middle school and high school, I'm just gonna have like pictures flipping of like just what happened and stuff. So throughout middle school and high school, like, my hair was a huge point of contention for me. Like, my hair was definitely something that bothered me. It was like super thick, but it was also really thin at the ends. Like, it was just, my hair was just always just a thing that pissed me off. Then I was having all these issues with dryness. I mean, I was doing some crazy stuff, you guys. Like, I was using wet to dry flat irons. I was getting relaxers. Like, I would relax my own hair sometimes if my mom didn't relax it, because I had like BDBs from hell. So I was just like, oh my god, like, I was just, oh, I just honestly was doing crap to my hair. And you guys can see, like, my hair was breaking off like crazy. And it got to a point where I would just I just used like clip-ins. Like, I made these little, you know, clip-ins from like the beauty supply store, like wig clip-ins, and I just like clipped them in the back of my hair because, like, it was just super thick, as you guys can see up there in the back. And I don't know, I was like hanging out with my cousin one day. We were at my aunt's house, and she was just like looking at my hair, and she was just like, Olivia, like, why don't you go natural? And this was right when, like, I think she had gone natural at this point, but she had like braids or twists or something, so I couldn't really see her hair. And she was just like, yeah, I went natural. And she showed me all these pictures. And I don't know if you guys, like, some of you older naturals, or just like people who were, I guess, you know, started immediately when everything started. You guys remember Fodkey? But yeah, so she had like a Fodkey account, and it had all of those other natural girls who had gone natural and had all their pictures on Fodkey. And she was just like, girl, like, look at these beautiful women, like, look at their natural hair. And at the time, like, honestly, like, I did not know like our hair could look like that. Like, I thought, like, that is insane. Like, how are these, you know, like, black women growing this crazy long, like, beautiful hair? Like, why didn't anyone tell me this? So then my cousin was like, yeah, go natural, Olivia. And I, like, looking back, I'm so thankful for having her, because I probably would have taken like maybe like 4 years, 3 years, maybe more to go natural if it wasn't for my cousin. And as you guys know, like Jerry the Great, she does have like what's it called, a blog. She has a blog where she just talks about like natural hair stuff, natural body stuff, just like honestly, like it's comparable, I guess, in a sense to like Hey Fran Hey, for you guys who watch The Friend Zone. But yeah, it's comparable to that, where it's just like natural stuff. It's great, you guys should check it out. I'll leave it in like the little doobly-doo and stuff. But yeah, so I went natural, and long story short, it was the best decision I ever made. I got braids first, and then that's when I discovered vegetable glycerin, and I was just like so happy. I mean, it's honestly the best thing, especially for me. Like, I have low porosity. At the time I didn't know this, but I have low porosity hair, which means it's hard for moisture to get in, but after the moisture gets in, then it stays. But a lot of people with low porosity hair, we have issues like with just dryness, and also I have very dense hair, and I get a lot of single strand knots. And at the time I didn't even know what that was, because even though I was natural, I was always flat ironing, I was always blow drying. So I mean, I basically came into natural hair with heat damage. As you guys can see, like what you guys are seeing like now, like the coils and stuff, that's not even like my texture, that was just like my hair just heat damage, because I was doing sew-ins and stuff like that. Because yeah, like I was natural, but I came into it with heat damage. So heat damage hair, and then like even though my hair was heat damaged, it was still like really healthy. Like, I guess in comparison to my relaxed hair in the past, like this heat damage hair was healthier than my relaxed hair. So to me, I was just like, I didn't see any problem. I was just like, whatever, it's not a big deal, you know. And like for the first time, you know, my kitchen was growing, my BDBs was growing. I never really had like thin edges, but I always had like thinner hair in the back. But that hair was finally just like as thick as everything else, and I was so happy. And as you guys can see, like with the pictures, like you can see like how thick my hair was. And then right before college, I don't know why, like I did this, what prompted this, but basically I was just sitting at home one day, and I was just like, oh, I want to do some single strand twists. And I just twisted my hair, and because like I still had relaxed ends, because I transitioned, I was in high school at the time, I was like not gonna go, you know, I wasn't gonna do big chop, but I still had these relaxed ends, and I just got annoyed with them, and I just went to the beauty supply store and I bought some shears, and I just snipped them off. And then like I wore it for a while, and I took it out, and you guys can see like what it looked like. You can see I still have some of the like relaxed stuff going on, but you know, like it was still at that point all natural finally. So I was really happy with it. And like these are pictures of me like in high school, I mean not high school, like in college. And by the time I got to college, honestly, all I was doing, I was just doing like sew-ins. It was just sew-ins every day, sew-ins all the time. And looking back, like that was really bad for my hair and bad for my scalp especially, because I don't hate sew-ins. I think sew-ins are a great protective style. But for me at the time, I was not taking good care of my scalp. I was not keeping my scalp clean. So then when I would take, and then also think about it, when you have a sew-in, right? You get that blow dryer and you are just blow drying the roots of the sew-in. So the hair that's, you know, put away, because I had hair on, but the hair that's put away was just getting damaged, and it didn't have anything protecting it because it was just like water. So I was really doing some damage, but you know, whatever. I was in college and I just didn't really feel like thinking about it. I just wanted my hair to be put away. So then I was just kind of like just doing sew-ins for a while, and then I got the bright idea, like I think my junior year, to dye my hair. I really wanted to have red, like burgundy-ish hair. I thought it was really cute. I just wanted to see what it would look like, so I got it. But all I did was just dye this part, like my hair out. And then I just bought like human like hair extensions, and then I just dyed that, like, so that way I didn't dye all of my hair. Long story short, that was the beginning of the end for my hair at that time, because basically what happened was that, like, you know, like a lot of people keep their sew-ins for 2 months and stuff. Like that's how long I was keeping my sew-ins, or most of my sew-ins when I would get them. So long story short, what happened was after those 2 months, I took out that hair. I was tired of it. I didn't like it. I thought it looked better with the black hair. So I just dyed that part again. I dyed it black. It didn't take, because I used a rinse, because I was trying to, you know, keep it from getting more damage, because it was super dry and brittle compared to the rest of the hair that wasn't, you know, colored. So then I was just like, okay, what do I do? So I did a rinse. The rinse didn't take. My hair was like green. And I was just like, what the heck? So then after I did the rinse, I think I did a semi-permanent. I never did permanent, but I did semi-permanent. And at that point, that hair was done for. I mean, you can't really see it right now because it didn't start breaking off yet, but you can even see here where like my bang area was just like very thin and kind of oily and just not really healthy. But the back of my hair was still super thick, super like good. And then by like senior year, I just started noticing a lot of breakage, and that came from the fact that I was flat ironing my hair like once a week, which is terrible. I was blow drying it all the time. Like I had a lot of breakage. The thing was, like, I had a lot of length. As you guys could see. Like my hair was down to my back, and there's a picture on my cousin's Instagram page where like I was basically like waist length at that point. But it didn't matter because my hair was super thin. And I remember like one time I went to, what was it called? I don't know. It was like a mountain. We were like hiking. So I braided my hair, and I don't even know if I have that picture, but like it's like the thinnest, nastiest braid, and it goes all the way down to my waist, the middle of my back, but it was thin. It was a pathetic braid. I mean, it was like the saddest little braid I've ever seen. So then at that point I started realizing like, ooh girl, like your hair is thin, and like the first reason you went natural was to combat your thin hair. You wanted thicker hair. So then I was just like, okay, like after graduation, Olivia, like you're gonna go natural again. Basically, like I was like, I'm gonna transition again. I'm gonna go a whole year without putting any type of heat on my hair. And that's what I did. So this is like the last picture for my graduation before I finally just decided to just like, you know, like do a no heat challenge basically. And the thing is, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. I definitely think going no heat is great. I think it's really good to do that, but I think for me, I didn't do it right. If I could go back and do it a little differently, I would have. I still would not use any heat, but I would have definitely stretched my hair a lot more because I feel like because I had kind of just like been a protective style natural, always doing the sew-ins, always flat iron and stuff. I never really had to like learn what my hair liked, what my hair didn't like. So I had to do like the whole natural thing all over again. So I started listening to all these gurus that didn't even have my hair type, my hair texture. These were people with like high porosity hair. These were people with normal porosity hair. I have low porosity hair, and I completely forgot about that. And also when you have heat damage or damaged hair, sometimes your porosity messes up. So I had high and low porosity at the same time, because a lot of people with high porosity, it's because they've damaged their cuticles. So now their cuticles are just kind of like opened up instead of like this when you have low porosity. So I had a mixture of both going on, because I had super damaged hair and then super just like, you know, brand new growth was just like, you know, just going through, like just living its life. But because I had these coming in, basically I started having single strand knots. And up until doing that 1 year of no heat, I never had single strand knots. I didn't even know what those were. My cousin used to talk about them all the time, and I was like, girl, I don't know that life, honey. Like, I'm good. But yeah, like those became the bane of my existence, and I hated them so much. So I started just like, at first I was doing just like, you know, half up, half down, and then I realized that I was just getting all these knots. And you can see like, you know, the line of demarcation, and that is what kills my hair. Lines of demarcation, even now. You can see this little back of the little BDB, and I actually want to do a video about how I got my kitchen to grow. I'm just gonna like show you guys real quick, like, oof, this hair's like braided up, but you can see like how long. Let me get closer to the camera real quick. You see, like, will it show it? Yeah, so you can see like how long like my kitchen area is now, but it's pretty long. It's not exactly 9 inches, but maybe like 6. I mean, I had to cut a lot of it off because I had a lot of single strand knots back there because it was dry, but whatever, like it grew. So I want to do a video about that to like help anyone else who's struggling with low porosity 4C hair, on how to just like grow out your kitchen and grow out your edges. But that'll be next time. This is a natural hair journey, and I'm sorry this video is getting long. My natural hair journey is long, and it's very tedious, and it's very annoying, and I think like that's honestly why I decided to finally make this channel, because I feel like so many naturals on YouTube especially, and I'm not even trying to hate, but so many naturals on YouTube especially, they have beautiful hair, like they have perfect hair, and they're okay, I don't want to say perfect, but like they have beautiful hair and they have healthy hair, and their natural hair journeys just like they did it, I guess, right in a sense. So they did a big chop, they didn't transition, and they just like knew what they were doing from the beginning. And sometimes I'm watching them like, where are all the girls with horrible heat damage like me? Where are all the girls with like, you know, crazy split ends and all that stuff? And I don't know, I just thought it would be interesting to have like an example of someone who kind of just like fluctuated and is now trying to go back up. And I might fail again, who knows, we'll see. But you know, I'm just trying to like, I guess, and like I want to help each other and stuff. But anyway, back to the video. So yeah, so you can see like how my hair was and like kind of how I was like getting back my texture, but not really. Like my texture was still kind of failing. And at this point, like my hair was growing like crazy, but we'll see that it broke off. It was growing like crazy. Like it was down, like it, because I like initially cut off the hair that was down to my, you know, waist. It caught up so quickly. Like it was just like, huh. So it caught up very quickly, but honey, it broke off. It all broke off. I didn't get to hold on to a lot of it. And by this point I was I was up north, and basically like I live in Georgia where it's either like humid or dry, but it's never just like a horrible, it's never just terrible for hair. I ended up moving up north for like a program that I was doing after I graduated. And long story short, my hair like just completely like just did not like the weather. It was super dry, and at that point I wasn't even using vegetable glycerin because I completely forgot about it. And I think I saw a video somewhere saying that it was bad, so I was like, it's bad. So I was using aloe vera juice, and aloe vera juice did nothing for my hair, but I was just still using it. I was just like, whatever. And then at that point, I think I was getting so annoyed with my hair because all I was doing was just like this. This is all I did. Like I was just doing this. I think at that point I was just like, time for a protective style. So I got a wig. And honestly, I love wigs. I think wigs are amazing. I think wigs are awesome. I think I would take a wig over a sew-in any day, because with a wig you can take it off and you can spray your hair, you can moisturize, you can deep condition, you can do everything and keep your actual hair clean and your scalp clean and moisturized and oiled. While with the sew-in, you're kind of just like stuck with the prep that you did before. So I think wigs are definitely the way to go if you need a protective style with like a different texture or something. And yeah, so I did the wigs for a while, and after a while I just took them out. And as you can see, like my hair did really well, but I had a lot of breakage. And at that point I was not detangling well. I was so lazy with detangling. I was the laziest natural ever, and I'm still the laziest natural ever. Like this is my go-to style, honestly. Like I hate having to do a lot to my hair, but I was finally just like, you know, trying. I was looking up stuff. I was like finally just like trying to figure it out, trying to figure out my hair, trying to learn my hair, which was great. And which I think like that's what I really did miss out on when I first went natural, because even though I was going natural, I was still flat iron like all the time. I was still heat training like a lot. So I didn't really ever learn my hair until honestly like last year. Well, like the year before last year, so 2015. So like, I don't know, everyone's natural hair journey is different, but I definitely think it's very important to just like give your hair a chance so you can figure it out and learn what's best for it. And honestly, like if heat is the best thing for you, like great, but I think it's definitely important to figure out like what works for you. And as you can see, like it was working for me, you know, not putting heat in my hair was working for me. Yep, the rest of it was falling out, but it was fine. And like these are just pictures of my hair just like picking up in texture, picking up in like luxury. It was just like so shiny, so beautiful, and I was super happy. And by that point I had found like my holy grail of conditioners, so I was just like so happy. And I think like that was right before I remembered that glycerin worked for me. And like that summer when my mom was like, girl, like get you some glycerin, I was like, girl, yes. And it was 2016 summer, like basically when I was like almost done with my program. And my mom was using, because my mom's natural too, and she was using glycerin. She was like, why don't you use glycerin? It makes your hair so soft. And I was like, girl, you are so right. And then she was also using detangling sprays, and I was like, why did I ever stop using detangling sprays? Because when I first went natural, I was using detangling sprays, like the mane and tail one, and I stopped using them. And I was just like, why? Like it's like I literally forgot how to take care of my hair. So I started doing all that stuff again, and my hair was really flourishing. I was super happy. And the thing with my hair that I really started to realize is that my hair reverts. I almost can't get away from reverting. Maybe I'll do a video where like I try different products to see like how my hair goes back and frizzes, but my hair frizzes. And at this point I've just kind of learned that, like, look, Olivia, like, if your hair is not frizzing, that means it's not healthy. If your hair is not like poofing up, that means it's not healthy, because when your hair was just staying straight the whole time, it was because it was damaged. It couldn't curl up anymore. So I don't know, like, now I don't really get mad at frizzing anymore. I like to keep my hair stretched because I get single strand knots, and I've read about what's it called, the oil rinses, so I'm gonna try that. But right now, like, just stretched for me is the way to go. I never let my hair shrink all the way up, except for, like, you know, little parts like this that are really short. It's like, what am I gonna do? So yeah, and honestly, like, I just very much so stuck to wigs, braids, take a month or 2 months, you know, in between the wigs and the braids, but that's just all I do. And honestly, like, I think right now where I am in my natural hair journey, I definitely say that the braids, like, for me, is my favorite. I love the braids. It makes me like so happy, so cute, and I can do whatever I want. I don't have to deal with my hair. I don't have to wash my hair every week. And it's just, I like braids. Like, I just like braids. I can like deep condition, I can spray it, like, just, I love braids. And I know a lot of people don't like braids because it's bad for your edges, but look, what works for me works for me. So yeah, that was my first video and my natural hair video. Like, I can't, honestly, I can't believe I even did this in one go, because so many people like take like hours at a time. I just wanted to just film, like, get it out there, because I feel like if I keep on making excuses, this video won't come out until like June, and then by then I'll be like, I don't care anymore. But yeah, so I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and please like or thumbs up, I don't even know what you guys call it anymore, but like this video and subscribe for like more videos. And you know that little, you know, ring ding ding thing, press that too. I don't know why, but hey, go ahead, it's free, why not? And yeah, so in about a week or so, I kind of want to just start posting on, like, I want Sundays to be my posting days, because, you know, like, it's a Sunday, it's a nice day to watch a little video and stuff. But, and all my videos will not be this long. I will try to keep my videos less than 10 minutes from now on. But honestly, like, it was long and drawn out because my natural hair journey is long and drawn out and has a lot of humps and bumps. And I kind of just want to end this video by showing you, like, what my hair looks like now. And yeah, so get ready. I still have those damaged ends. I will let them go eventually, but, you know, we'll see. But so yeah, and my hair is like super like, what's that word, it's shrunk. My hair is super shrunken right now, and I have so many plans for that for this year, things that I want to do, things that I want to support, and just like have a whole year of health and wellness and just like natural hair and like black girl magic and happiness. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Illy, bye.